Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you today about something different, going to differentiate from my normal videos. I'm going to talk to you about the Supreme Court ruling on gay marriage. Gay marriages have been legalized throughout the United States. And my personal opinion on the ruling, I don't have a problem with the ruling, okay? I don't have a problem with gays or homosexuals being allowed to legally marry. Here's issues I'm going to have with that ruling, okay? The ruling, if you're going to rule that way, the ruling needs to stop there and stop right there. The ruling has got to stop right there. Here's what I mean by that. They do not need to be forcing the churches to recognize or perform these marriages, and that's what I'm concerned about, because you've already seen in other areas in the United States, this pizza place refused to serve a gay wedding, okay? Or they refused to serve a gay wedding reception, excuse me. And then in Colorado, this one baker refused to bake a wedding cake for a gay couple. You know, those are people's private thoughts and private opinions about homosexuality. And if people think homosexuality is morally wrong and they don't feel that they need to be doing something like that, then that is their opinions, and the government should not force people to be thinking a different way in that area, okay? Prime example. I'm very respectful with it, and I'm respectful when I talk to people about this. I personally think homosexuality is wrong. Now, I don't judge them for that, okay? That's between them and God, quite frankly. That's my opinion on it. I don't judge them for it, so I respectfully tell them that, okay? If I get asked, or things of that nature. And so that's my personal opinion. I think homosexuality is morally wrong, but I don't think it should be illegal to be homosexual. Okay, I don't think the behavior or the action should be outlawed. You shouldn't go to jail for it. I don't believe in any of that. Okay, that's just like I said, my personal thoughts on that. I think it should be legal. But the point being is that, how far is that ruling going to go? And you know, I don't want the government intruding on my private thoughts of what I think the morality for that is. So, and they forced it amongst companies who have refused to bake cakes for gay weddings. Are they going to force the churches to recognize these marriages? Are they going to force synagogues who don't want to perform these marriages to recognize these marriages? I mean, that needs to be up to the church. We have freedom of religion in this country, and I'm just worried that the legalization of this marriage is going to infringe on our First Amendment rights to freedom of religion, and to a certain degree, freedom of speech. You know, nobody should have to go to jail because they say homosexuality is wrong, or they say homosexuality is immoral. You shouldn't have to go to jail for that. You shouldn't have to pay a fine for that. Now, if you threaten a homosexual couple, yeah, or if you violently beat somebody up because of their lifestyle, yeah, you need to go to jail. You don't do that, okay? I mean, you just don't. You know, you don't. Now, in violent behavior or violent threats, you absolutely need to go to jail for something like that. But you shouldn't go to jail for your own private thoughts of that. Now, I could see the argument if you refuse to serve somebody or a couple because they're homosexual, if it wasn't a wedding. If it wasn't a wedding, that's a little bit different, okay? If that's the difference between an event and an orientation, and your sexual orientation. That's a huge difference. That's a huge difference between an event you don't want to partake in and then one sexual orientation. So I think the rulings in Colorado with the wedding cake was wrong. And there needed to be provisions in this ruling saying we're not going to force the churches to recognize it. And there were not. And quite frankly, I believe there needs to be. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents on it. My opinion had always been, I personally didn't care if gay marriages were legalized as long as they didn't force the churches to recognize them. But I don't trust, you know, I don't trust the federal government in the future to force the churches to recognize them. I mean, we were founded on a lot of freedom of religion. We were founded on a lot of liberties, and I don't want this to infringe on anybody's liberties. So, anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.